I wish I could show you guys everything that goes on behind the scenes. And if you watch the videos, then you know how much I actually have going on camera with wrenching and traveling and all that. But what you don't see is everything that is also going on behind camera. Everything's good. Everything's fine.
You just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
I'm just going to take a break. I have some incredible ideas that I want to film and do and share with you guys, but at the moment, you know, it's been a while since I've actually taken a vacation. I don't have an exact date when I'm coming back. Just know it'll be worth it. And that way I can continue to produce amazing content for you guys at home. I've kind of been going full steam ahead since buying the Corvette, and there's so many cool things that I want to do with this channel. But before I kind of go into that next phase, I want to just reset a little bit. The Hartford brand still means mental health to me and bringing an awareness towards it, and that's not going anywhere. I am still donating a percentage of my profits to some incredible organizations. So with that said, today's my last day before I leave, and I contemplated whether or not making this video, but I also didn't want to just ghost you guys. I'm actually headed to the shop right now because we are going to be pulling the clutches out of Phoenix. The car needs to be down for a couple weeks while I send the clutches to Sissio Performance while he reshims them for us. And you know, I just figured this is the perfect opportunity while the clutch is over there for me to go to Hawaii for a little bit. So your girl's taking a vacation. I just want to thank you guys for all your support. Are you crying or praying?
Thinking.
We were playing fair. Stock interior, stock seats, stock weight reduction. Daily it runs and drives great and doesn't stall. But if you guys want to play dirty, we can play dirty. So we're gonna drop the engine and trans, we're gonna pull out the clutches, we're gonna send them to Sissio. We are going to gut the interior of this car.
We're gonna put it on a diet.
She's a little bit of a thick girl. You guys know the drill. It usually takes us 3 days to get to the clutch, but we're gonna do it in one night.
One night.
It was only one night.
And then we're gonna put the fat girl on a diet.
Oh yeah. It's the methanol diet, you know?
She ain't gonna have no teeth left.
We're gonna gut everything. We're going to gut the carpets. We're going to gut the seats. And we were thinking, why not just put a Kirky seat in here? With the 2 seats, we should save about 70 pounds. Take that with a grain of salt, but any weight reduction is weight reduction. We'll remove a lug nut in each wheel because that's weight reduction.
It won't pass 10. I mean, it already doesn't pass 10, but
Yeah.
we really won't pass 10.
So that's where we draw the line, right?
Half the bolts to the passenger side floorboard, they might go bye-bye.
We don't even need the floorboards. We have to get rid of everything up along here, break everything free, lift the car up, we'll kind of work our way underneath, and hopefully we'll be dropping the engine. We're professionals by now, considering we've done this 4 or 5 times. Josh Allen, Chris Carson, Travis Kelce. Some of you guys know what I'm talking about, and some of you guys may not. I'm talking about fantasy football. I'm talking about DraftKings. Today's episode has been sponsored by DraftKings. DraftKings is the leader in daily fantasy sports, and check this out. They're putting you in the center of the action with a shot at millions of dollars in prizes, not once, but every week of the regular football season. You can download DraftKings and enter Football Daily Fantasy using my promo code Amelia. Let me just show you how it works. It's super easy and a lot of fun. You are going to draft a team of 8 players and a defense. But the catch is, each player listed has an assigned salary, and your full lineup must not exceed the salary cap of $50,000. For this week, I'm gonna go with one of my favorite fantasy QBs, and that's Josh Allen. Don't sleep on him, you guys. He has put up more fantasy points than anyone in 2020. Right up top, you got Travis Kelce. So now I got $34,300 left to spend. I think I want to go with Chris Carson. They're a bit pricey, but it's all about racking up the most fantasy points. And Travis is pretty much guaranteed TDs, and Chris should rack up some good yards in week 1, so I think they'll be worth the salary. I'm not trying to show you all my picks because I'm trying to win. So go download DraftKings using my promo code Amelia or hit the link in the description below for your shot at millions of dollars of prizes. Thanks again to DraftKings for sponsoring today's episode. Now, let's get back to the video. I'm just not a nail person. They're getting too... This is how I've been cutting my nails. All right, let's get to work. There we go. Yep, still there.
What?
The motor.
Uh-huh.
All everyone thought they were getting a hot girl summer, but what they got instead was Donda.
Donda.
What do you guys think we should do on the Mustang? I want to hear your thoughts. Supercharger or turbo? But comment below. I want to hear what you guys think. Keep it manual, go power glide. Let me know.
Power glide?
Well, chill.
It's a Ford.
That's sick.
C4 transmission.
Is power glide only a Chevy thing?
No, you can put a power glide behind a Ford.
I'm not getting into too much detail. We're gonna build the Coyote motor. The trans could go on something else. All right, from here on out, I'm just not gonna use the clutch.
Okay. Anybody ever told you have too many cars?
I have the Corvette, I have Tomato, I have Beanie, I have Envy the S14, I have Pronda, the K-Swap Prius, I now have the Mustang, and a secret coming soon.
I have 4 cars and about 10 trucks.
So you have the Honda Civic, you have the Pantera, you have,
Trino and above.
okay. And then what trucks do you have?
Lunch truck,
Lunch truck,
crew cab,
okay.
regular cab.
Yeah.
Then I have,
You're talking about that 150s?
yes.
Yeah.
Then I have a 76 F250 I just bought back from my buddy. It's basically a cab and a chassis. We'll put it back together by winter time.
Okay,
I have a 71 dually F350.
okay.
There's a Mazda floating around somewhere.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
There's an F350 dually, like a 91 F350 dually.
Okay, he could be naming trucks and I have no idea because I've never seen
No,
these.
I'm like legitimately trying to think exactly what I have. 69 C10.
You have a C10?
Yep.
Yo.
Can I buy it off you?
If you fix the camshaft.
How many miles?
Like 400 something thousand probably.
Really?
I have no
Is it patina?
No,
Is the
no,
frame
like
rusty?
it's really shiny and then there's just a rust.
Ah.
It's one of those.
All right,
like
I'm
I
not
bought
buying
it for really cheap.
No, I want like a clean frame and like a patina body, maybe like a baby blue. Wait, so that's 8. You got 2 more for 10.
Why do you need 8 trucks?
Why not?
His wife watches the channel, don't ask.
He who dies with the most toys wins.
All right, 8 trucks, 4 cars. I got more cars than you, but total, all right, Sandy wins.
Well, I don't know. That runs. That runs.
How many of them run?
About 6.
Out of like 13?
Yeah. I mean, I drive more than 6, but that's a gray area. I don't know if I drive to Vegas.
That's a better question. How many would you drive to Vegas?
2.
I would drive this in a heartbeat. That would suck, but I would do it. This would do it, and that would do it.
Yo, for
I
real?
didn't say it. I just said how many. You said how many would you drive to Vegas? I
Yeah.
said 2. Okay. How many could I drive to Vegas?
Hey, I
Probably
didn't name the
6.
Prius.
I'd drive it to Vegas, just not in the middle of summer or the middle of winter.
You got this. I believe in you.
I don't. I believe I can fly. It hurt. It hurt a lot.
That's all that truck's gonna send.
It's not racing that kills you, it's crashing into the wall really fast. Wait, are we doing coolant?
Yeah, I don't want to.
Each time we get more suspect with our buckets too.
Somebody took our last bucket and actually started using it as a trash can, so.
You actually doing that?
Yeah, it's in the bathroom. That
Oh,
our
that was a
last-
trash can!
But it was our coolant bucket.
I guess all we have left to do is... Then we're good.
Oh! Oh! Okay.
It's so gross!
How did it get in my mouth?
How do you get in my mouth? That shit sprayed so fast! 1 down, 3 to go.
You think I'd learned my lesson by now?
You know, it was like kind of a good idea of like, yeah, let me hold the bucket.
It's all you, that big one up there.
The big boy.
Move your arm.
I was trying to aim. I think the mop just makes more sense at this point. I think we're ready to drop the motor. Rock, paper, scissors
Okay.
for who does the jack stands.
Okay.
Ready? Rock, paper, scissors. Yes! This is the sketchy part.
Keep coming. 1. 2. No. If you take that one off.
Yo.
No. Well, found that spark plug we lost.
Well, it's actually in pretty good condition too.
Brand new in the
Man,
box.
that heat wrap does a damn good job. Hey, look, there's the 10 mil. There's just a pocket of goodies in here. Ready?
Lift up on the back. Okay.
Yep.
Wiggle.
Nervous system off! Here we have the trans. Now we start undoing bolts and man, we've gone pretty good. This used to take us 3 days and now we're doing it in a night. I'm pretty sure when we first started, the service manual said it was a 12-hour job. A lot of what we're doing on this car is research and development. So when we got these clutches, we didn't actually know whether or not they're going to work. We had hoped so. We thought after like using them at the track, putting a bunch of miles on them and trying to do a bunch of the relearns that eventually it would take. But unfortunately, you know, when you're working with a stock TCM that you cannot communicate with and tell them that the stack height of the clutches are gonna be a little bit different, you get stuck in a situation where they don't learn. So we knew going into this that might happen, but we're pulling out the clutches because we're gonna try a thicker shim, which should hopefully tighten the stack and help the learn happen. Our problem is not the engine. As you guys saw, we have overcome almost every obstacle there is. The problem is the transmission and communicating with the TCM. We're prepared to either break records or break parts. All right, we have come this far. We are ready to pull the transmission from the engine. We're gonna slap her on the table and pull out those clutches. So now the big reveal.
The big mess maker.
Just let that,
Hey. Slow down.
I'll just let that drain a little bit.
A lot of it.
Let that drain a little bit. These are the prototype Dodson Stage 2 clutches. We're going to be going to Stage 2 V2. Hopefully we get him back just in time, or we'll be able to slap her back together and head over to the drag strip. Back in the SpaceX box she goes. Well, it was fun. This is what we're fighting. How smart this is. All right, Sissio Performance, she's on her way to you. Well guys, that is a wrap. As you've probably seen in the past couple episodes, I have had someone come to help film some of the content, and it's honestly been such a weight off of my shoulders because when you're wrenching on a car and you're having to set up a camera, it takes 3 times longer to film everything, set up the shot, make sure you got the shot, pause, do it, like film it, just kind of document the process. So it might be a little weird, but it's also weird for me. So it's something that I'm gonna have to get used to. But thank you guys for watching and being along this journey. And I'm really excited to get the new clutches. We definitely think it's a closer shot than to what we have now. And I think the cool thing about this car is the fact that we have been able to drive her to the racetrack, romp on her. I daily drive her. And honestly, she's the most reliable car I have and puts down 1,200 horsepower to the tires. So I'm really happy with this. And now I'm gonna take my first vacation in over 2 years, and taking a vacation's weird. It's weird for me because I love what I do. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. I will be posting updates on when I will be posting my next video. So thank you all for understanding. Ecrew, I love you guys. We out here with love. Bye!
Are you sure you want to do that?
Bro, I already know it's gonna go down my armpit. This is gonna feel really gross.